Good day, good people. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We are just about to go into the morning of day two, um, and I'm hungry. Now, we're going to deal with this in probably one of the best, worst ways possible because that hunger, as you can see, causes our stamina to be lowered by 13.6%, or this by 13.6, which is not good because we already struggle with stamina just dealing with the spear anyway. So let's walk through what I did overnight. Obviously, cleared out the couch and just kind of made this more of a space for us to work. We've got our cooking area, so all of those magazines that we're reading, we can unlock all of these different recipes. Okay, we will be happy when we can at least get to bacon and eggs because then we can actually get some real satiety from our food. Yes, I know that word. Deal with it. All right, and this is where we can craft all of our different beverages. Red tea is great. Pure mineral water is a million times better. But there's a specific book we have to find for that. But that's neither here nor there. So this is all of our setup. We got all of our different items separated into two different boxes. Okay. And we were able to get our dew collector down. So that's going to allow us to kind of capture water so that thirst won't be a big issue, but still could possibly be an issue. But first things first, let's take care of this hunger. So we're going to eat a vitamin. And what that's going to allow us to do is we can eat and drink certain things without getting sick, which means no dysentery, which means diarrhea. We don't want that. So that's going to give us 15 food. I know I've got some more of those back at the other box that's by the trader, which is where we're headed. Also, we completed all of these challenges. So all these ones in greens are ones that we completed. So we're going to redeem all of those. And let's just double check, make sure we didn't miss anything. All right, so we got another point. And we're going to drop that into perception. The reason we're dropping it here, one, we have to get to level 3 before we can now put another point here. Then it's level 5, level 7, and then level 10. All right. So we have that last point had to go here in order for us to get that second point there. But we don't just have to drop points here for nothing. We actually get benefits from this. So at level 3, our headshots with our spears deal 222% more damage. We get a 15% chance of dismemberment with rifles, which we're not really using yet, but we will be eventually. All right, so we got our points used, got our dew collector down. As you can see, this is collecting water for us. So now we are going to head back to the trader to turn in our mission and get our reward, which is probably not going to be the greatest, but it's something. We did have a little visit. Look at this. Come on, eggs. Yes. So we did have a visitor last night that I had to take out with some arrows. I probably should have recorded it because there were some pretty great shots. I had to shoot down at her because she was at a really odd angle. But she dropped us a loot bag, which had a couple of spear hunter magazines in it, which allowed us to make that level 2 spear that you see down there in our third slot. Better spear, more damage, faster zombie deaths. No, the hoarding does not stop just because we're on a different day. There's somebody in particular I'm waiting to watch these videos because I know they're going to have plenty to say in the comments. Speaking of the comments, guys, I will read all the comments. I love the feedback. Am I talking too much, too little? Is there anything specifically you want me to talk about? The other benefit of us taking that vitamin is now we can drink from water, from bodies of water without getting dysentery. So we're going to go ahead and fill up here. Now, the downside to this is if you look at that bottom left, we are losing health 5 at a time every time we drink. All right, so it's not just all good. We can't just drink the water all willy-nilly because what would be the point of putting that kind of parameters on the game if you could just drink out of a pond and be all right. But we just add on a little quick heals.
I'd shake your hand, but I bet you got.
So this is one of those times where
you smell.
The rewards aren't great. I'm not going to worry about that book. So really my only two options here are either the cornbread, just so that I have something else to eat, and the 7.62 ammo. So because food is a bit of an issue right now, we're going to take the cornbread. Now you also get missions for completing full lines of those challenges. None of these really benefit me other than the bow hunters, because I do want my bows to be a little more strong. All right, so let's see what we got. Ah, the greasy spoon. We got a chance to find it in a cooking pot there. So we're going there.
Come to think of it, it's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
So let's eat the cornbread to get our health. One, to get our health up, but that's also going to, of course, keep us full so that we don't have to worry about food. Reading those 2 bow magazines now allows us to make a level 2 bow. And you want to get out of the primitive bow as fast as you can. The primitive bow is terrible. The accuracy, the damage is all bad. Ideally, we want to get to a compound bow as quick as we can.
Flash some cash.
Now, the traders will also have different items for sale. We're going to sell him this one. You can sell him cash, and you get dukes. And dukes are the in-game currency. So there are specific things that I'm looking for early on. So first, I'm going to look into his resources, and I'm looking for cobblestone rocks, which he doesn't have any. The other thing I'm going to check is his reading materials, and I'm looking for books that pertain to the style of play that I'm playing. So I already can make a forge. I'm not really pressed for the forge head books because there's not a lot I can make in a workstation, which is the next one. Handyland books will allow me to make a hammer, which will be good for when we're building our base, which we'll probably start doing around day 4. Tools Digest will be good because it will increase our tools, but I'm not pressed for any of these at the moment, so I'm not going to get any of them. The Vehicle Adventures will be good just for the sake of getting to a motorcycle as fast as possible.
Don't let the door hit you on your
way out. We're not going to waste too much time with that. We'll get into those things a little later. For now, we're headed to the Greasy Spoon. And since I got a little time left, I'm going to go ahead and eat another one of these sandwiches. Just because I want to keep that hunger up. And I'm actually going to double loot the Greasy Spoon. Which means I'm going to kind of cheese the game a little. So basically, because it resets it once I hit that mission start flag, it resets everything that's in the POI. Which essentially means that I can go through there and get everything that it has to offer twice. And I'm only doing that because I really want a cooking pot. Actually, we may not. If this is the place that I think it is, it will have the right types of benches that we can actually break down and get leather. And then we can make a forge, and then we won't have to cheese our way into a That's the benefit of having more points in perception. Because we just knocked the holy hell out of him. Alright. Let's check. Can we peek in the window and see what kind of benches we got in here? Yeah, those are going to give us leather. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can get like 8 pieces of leather, and we've got 4 at home. We need, we actually need 20 for the forge. All right, we're double looting it. Sorry. So let's check everything. If we're gonna do it, let's do it all the way right. And there are ways we can increase the time that we search things. I believe it is under, what is it? Is it Treasure Hunter? No, it's not Treasure Hunter. Which one is it? I can't remember the perk that lets you search things faster. Lucky Looter. I think it's Lucky Looter. Yep. Okay. Now, I usually, when I'm running full tilt, have at a minimum 2 loot collectors, sometimes 3. Now, I figured he was going to get his attention. I probably should have just went ahead and killed him. Get him out of there. And if I'm moving too fast, leave me a comment. Let me know if you need me to kind of slow down and kind of break down what I'm doing. But a lot of this stuff is like second nature. So I don't really have to think about it all that much. And I'm only double looting this place because I need the leather. And this is why we need a better bow, better arrows, and more damage from said bow. Just jumping right into the thick of it now. We're just waking everybody up. Loot bag. 10% more damage with a scope. Hey, some red too. Definitely not took that now. This is one of the things that I like about the spear. Because these little holes, if I do a light attack, I can stab them through it. I mean, I'm not doing a lot of damage, but it's enough that I can weaken them and probably kill a couple before they actually break through. These zombies are freaking loud, man. Alright, so we're gonna let our stamina build up while they're still beating on the door. Just gonna search a few things. Oh, now we got a bigger hole. If we can get some bleed damage with the knife, that'll make things a little faster. Catch him now. Alright, he's out of there. So we'll finish searching. I know that there's still some more zombies around here. I think they're up on the roof at this point, though. And we are already encumbered. Fortunately, most of what we pick up are going to be things that we already have on us, so we shouldn't add to our encumbrance too much. Plus, I'm going to be scrapping these pots, so that'll free up a spot. Toilets all usually have some murky water in them. Every blue moon, you'll find a pistol. In the legacy version, you used to find pistols in the toilets almost all the time, man. It was freaking great. All right. I'll probably speed through this part just because it takes so long with the stone axe, especially this early on. Just so y'all aren't sitting here watching me do this. Although this would be significantly faster once I get to things like the fire axe. Excuse me. I don't know. The reason why I'm kind of hesitant to do like cuts and kind of move through things kind of quickly is because I want the feel to be kind of not generic. Generic's not the word I'm looking for. Genuine is the word that I'm looking for. Like, I don't want it to feel like, oh, it's just another person on YouTube, which I mean, essentially I am. Oh, nice. We're going to save this. Since we get 50 food from it, we're going to save it until we get a little lower, and we can make real meat. That's awesome. All right, what do we got here? And we're not going to mess with the pipe shotgun. We are going to go ahead and eat this. Take the 9mm ammo. Power attacks to the leg slows enemies. This is another club, like melee, like club and the bat and things like that based. But we're going to read it anyway because we get the experience for it. Pears. We'll eat those. So technically we're done with this. I don't have to go to the roof and clear those zombies up there. We're going to go ahead and restart so that we can get to another mission today. And because we want the leather. All right. There was a I don't remember the guy's name, but there was a guy that I watched for a little bit who literally played the game with zero commentary. Like 7 Days to Die is one of those games that if you're not interested in it and somebody's not explaining to you what's going on, you'll probably be really, really lost. And because I'm interested in it and, you know, watching how other people play the game and what they do, I actually watched a stream with no commentary, and I've watched several of his. I personally would not want to do that to anybody, and not knocking him, because obviously somebody's watching it. I mean, apparently I'm watching it, so it's not a bad thing. It's just different strokes for different folks, and that just does not happen to be my cup of tea. Yes, I'm still hoarding. Told y'all I was a hoarder. It was not a joke. It was not a game. Wasn't a lie. All right, I'm just gonna clear up a little space here. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the chicken ration. I'm gonna bring these down, and everything else is good to go. All right. So this is a clear. So we need to clear the area. So now, no matter what, I have to go up to the roof and take care of the zombies that are up there. Good shot, dingbat. Jesus, look at the red dots. So the red dots obviously are indicators of to where the zombies are. So we're going to see how many we can kill without waking up everybody else. And this is why I love the bow. Like, it is like an awesome stealth weapon. And I didn't think we were going to kill him without waking him up. Is there anybody else over here? So everybody else is inside that other room. I don't know. Really? Opening that door? This is why a lot of people don't play like a stealth build in this game, because it's so easy to wake up the zombies. This will probably be a good time for that Molotov. But this will work too. If I can actually land my shots. The zombies do have names. I don't know all of them. Like, I don't know this girl's name. I know the big guy we just killed, that was Mo. Alright, that's getting annoying. Oh! That's why you don't back yourself into a corner. So, loot bags come in different colors. Yellow is obviously the base one, like the most primitive. Hey, bow hunter books. Yes, level 3 bow. Crucial. Crucial. Man, if we can get out of freaking primitive bow early, that's going to make such a big difference when we're freaking moving through the different POIs. And if there's people that are watching this that know me and they're like, did he just say freaking? I am notorious for cursing in the right situations. But I'm trying not to do too much of that. Because I don't know who's going to watch these videos. It might be some little kid somewhere watching these videos. Hey, little kid, if you are. Alright, so let's wrap this up. This will give us the leather that we need so that we can make our forge overnight tonight. I'll do that, obviously, off camera because the nighttime in the early game is pretty boring. Really not a lot for you to do. You're not really built like that to deal with the zombies at night. It's kind of like in Legacy, man. In Legacy, you did not want to be, like, it was so dangerous to be outside at nighttime in Legacy version. You were almost guaranteed to die early on. Alright, as you can see, we are encumbered again. But as I expected, most of what we're picking up are things that we already have, so it's not that big of a deal. In case you're wondering why I'm avoiding these, I don't really have much use for cornmeal. I think that's what this is too. Oh no, that's nitrate powder. We want that. All right. So let's go ahead and scrap this. Just to free up the space. And inventory management really does become a major part of what you're doing, especially early game. Another reason why I really like this game. We'll eat the cat food. So this is a modifier, and this one does 25% more damage against dirt. So we're going to put that on our shovel because that is going to make our shovel better at what it does, being a shovel. I don't know. Just roll with it. All right. Take a little back room. All right. So now we got to go up and clear the zombies. So the one, I just know this POI. This is how I knew there's a zombie up. But if you look at the compass up there, there's a little arrow above the dot. That lets you know that it's above you. If the arrow was below, that would let you know that it was below you. Ah! Did not want to wake him up. So let's repair this real quick. Oh, he's just standing there. Did he not notice me? He just woke up? Okay. Well, if you're going to make it that easy, buddy. Ooh, her head's on the right side. Can we get the kill shot? Yes, sir. Call me the Hood Robin Hood, baby. Got them shots. I do want the corn. I don't necessarily need the corn seed right now, so we'll drop that and take the actual corn. Medical journals. We'll scrap that for the cloth, and we will head back to the trader. So, obviously, something is off here, right? You see these? There's usually something hidden in them. In this case, it was, whoa, machete parts. Goodbye, yucca seed. Oh, is that the fruit or the seed? Oh, that's fruit. One piece of paper we won't miss. All right, let's take it back to the trader. So, as you see, we double looted that place. Still did not find a cooking pot, which is tragic. But we have everything now that we need in order to make a forge, and we can make us a cooking pot in the forge. So our water and thirst problems are pretty much taken care of. At some point, we'll make a second dew collector, and at that point, we shouldn't really be hurting on water. Now, I know that they've been talking about bringing back the bottles. I don't know if that's going to be in 2.5 or we're going to have to wait till 3.0 for that. And I'm curious to see how they balance that out, because at some point you just have so many bottles and are able to collect so much water that it's almost game breaking. Like, you don't really have to worry about it at all. But hopefully they figure out a way to kind of balance that out. If you're wondering why I'm just looking around like that, because in Legacy there were dogs all over the towns, and I still find myself just kind of spot checking just to make sure. In this version, there's a dog house that's usually an indicator, but this game has notoriously been known to try to find ways to kill me. All right. Again, encumbrances makes your life miserable. And it doesn't help when you're a hoarder, because you're encumbered all the freaking time. In case I forgot to tell you, I'm a hoarder. That breathing, man. Like, come on, bro. What the hell was that? I know y'all heard them footsteps. Or whatever that sound was. Y'all heard it too. It wasn't just me. I'm not crazy. Alright, so we're going to drop all of this stuff. Anything that we need to sell him? No. Alright. So we'll keep the food on us. I guess we're keeping this stuff on us for now. It's too far to go back to the crib. Could just put down a second storage box. I don't even know where I'm going to build at yet.
Well, look here, boys.
See, look at this.
We got ourselves
this is
a real life
absolutely
hero.
ridiculous. What
And
am I going to do
now
with any of these?
He wants to be paid.
I'm just going to take the tools digest because I want to increase my tool crafting at some point. I really want. I don't know this camp. Oh, Camp Deuce and a Half. I see what you did, gang.
Don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Get the job done.
Let's read this. Hey, look at there. Now, I do things a little differently. Like, I know in, like, right now, in the kind of primitive area, every time we're able to make the next level, I tend to avoid that once we get into the Iron Age. Shout out Ages of Empires. Just because the gap gets a lot smaller for the amount of resources that you need. So going from a level 1 to a level 2 isn't a huge jump for the resources that you need in order to make that next level. Just kind of letting y'all into my head a little bit before we even get anywhere near that. And you're watching stamina management at its best. Probably not, but it's just something that you just forced to deal with early on in the game. You stay over there, buddy. You sorry sacker. Really, dude? You couldn't just go on about your day, huh? Now, this is another zombie. I don't know his name. It's currently dead, but I don't know what his actual name is. Camp Deuce and a Half. Do I know this place? I feel like this was named something else. This looks familiar. Oh, no, I think there's a dog in here. Well, let's fire this up. We're going to collect a few things while we're here. Like, this is just free iron. Look at there. A zombie. Now, the one that... we woke him up too. I'm about to say, the one that we're right by, we don't wake up, but we wake up the other ones. Oh! No! Get back, get back, get back. Oh, no, this isn't good. Oh, no, it's not loaded. Load your weapons, people. Oh. All right. We got some breathing room now. And what did we learn from today? Keep your weapons loaded. Because that could have been all bad in a different situation. See, there's a doghouse over there. I would not be surprised if there's a dog here. No! No! I'm in the corner! I'm not scared. No! No! Ay, ay, ay. Man, y'all some punks. Why y'all don't be jumping because the zombies are right there? Get it together. We need resources. Now I'm kind of nitpicking and choosing which ones I want. Ah, I want the stone too. I want everything. Hey. Okay. Man, that 1 point into freaking archery is working out. Only because I beat the pipes. I kind of want the stone too, but I'm not going to sweat it right now. Shrooms. Burrito. I really feel like there's going to be a dog. Okay, I thought that was a dog, but it's actually just a burned zombie. There's another one in there. Please be a bird zombie and not a dog. Yeah, I see him over there. I don't think I can get a headshot from here. Nope. Robin Hood of the hood, baby. All right, no dog, because the last person... Oh, there's a dog! No, 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 no. Bad, bad, bad. Oh. I freaking hate them damn dogs, man. Now, I know I'm not the only one that realized that the yellow dot is over there. That dog came from over there. Told you the game tried to find a way to kill you. That was a setup. Just in case. No chances. Again, I say, keep your guns loaded. Well, there's not going to be any sneaking up on this guy, I don't think. So, well, you got to be in here. No? Where the hell are you? You behind the place? Yep. Damn it. Come on, Leisure Larry. That's not actually his name. That's what it's going to be today. Alright. POI done. So what I'm testing for is these little cabinets like this. If you hit them and it's only got 50 health, there's usually something behind them. I'm not all fancy like the PC guys. I can't go through and do like a tips and tricks thing because I kind of have to do it as I'm doing it. But that's okay. I'm not hating on them. I'm a little jealous that they get to play some of the mods they get to play. Like that Afterlife mod. No, Rebirth. Rebirth is the one that I want to play, where you actually have to go through and like clear each biome. Like kill all the zombies in that biome and basically like repopulate it. Pipe, pistol, trash. Shotgun. Sorry, you can grab shotgun extender too. Nice. Well, not as much as I hate the Knuckles. I think it's. I mean, you can't be from Memphis and not do a Knuck if you buck series, where we just use the knuckle rat. I literally have never used them, so I'm probably gonna get destroyed in that freaking playthrough. But we'll see. You know. I'm not unfamiliar to handing out a 2-piece and a biscuit. Yeah, beware of dogs. It's a little late for that. A little shit snuck up on me already. Sorry, little kid that may be watching. Yeah, don't pay me no attention. I'm easily amused, and I amuse myself all the time. Keep that health up. Anything else pressing that we need from here? We'll take this. And we'll take this. So these little like tarped pallets usually have different building materials in them. Cobblestone, cement, stuff like that. That comes in handy at some point. Alright, we are off. So, is that the second? Yes. So, traditionally, and I guess I'm kind of walking y'all through how I traditionally play this game. Typically, what I would do at this point is instead of taking another mission, I'm going to turn this one in, see if there's one that I really want from the list that he has. And if not, I'm just going to leave it be. And then I'll go and collect wood for the rest of the daytime that we have available. Just because when I start to build my base, I like to have all of my blocks and all of that stuff, cobblestone, all of that already available so that I'm not trying to build. I get stuck and then now I got to go back and try to get all of that stuff. Like, I want it to be one and done. Like, I want to build and get done building. I don't always have the enough wood. But, and when I say enough wood, I mean enough wood to upgrade everything from a regular just building block to a wood block. I like to go the upgrading everything myself instead of just crafting wood blocks, just because I get more XP. Which means I level up faster, which can be good and bad because the higher your level, the higher your game stage, the tougher the zombies are. Again, not to kind of go into the things that used to be and things that need to be. I really do wish they would bring back freaking learn by doing. It was such a good, like, scaling method. Like, I don't hate the magazine and the book kind of way of doing things, but I don't think it needs to be as easy as it was also. Like, we could literally just post up and just
Good. Now that you did
mass
the
build.
job, I
See, look at
guess
this.
you ain't that damn bad after all.
Look at this. This is there's arguments for taking the secret recipe. There's arguments, obviously, for food reasons for me to take the cornbread. But I'm actually going to take the cobblestone rocks because that's less work I have to do. Yep, so I want none of these. Wilbur's place might actually give me a cooking pot. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? What time is it? 1800. I can knock that out pretty quick. All right, we're gonna
I got
do
some
it.
shit. Word of advice. Next time,
2 skill
bathe
points
before
How did I
coming
miss
to
the
a
other
job
one?
interview.
All right, so now we're gonna put that point to Spearmaster, and we're gonna put a point into Strength, so that I can get minus 69 into level 2. One that's gonna help with my stamina usage with the tools. I don't think we're going to be able to put much in here. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a lot. All right, let's make a second box because I don't want to, especially since I'm going to be rushing through this place. I don't want to take any chances. Let's drink this red tea. All right, let's try to get through here as quick as possible. Like I said, typically right now I would be going out and getting wood. But because I'm still on the hunt for a cooking pot, and I don't want to bore the hell out of y'all, we're going to go try to find us a cooking pot. I don't think this is a massive POI. It can't be a massive POI in the tier 1 anyway. But it should be something we can get in and out of pretty quickly. Let's let our stamina reach in just in case there are bees. We want to be able to fight them off. Yep, there they are. All right. Yep, so we got honey, finally. What's that, like the 15th stump that we've opened? All right. I am going to quickly take this wood. Hustle, hustle. Is there a mailbox? Yes, there is. Archery. See, that was one of the reward. Oh, no, that's not good. That is not good. That is a wandering horde. We don't want any parts of them. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's get this started. Let's try to get in here before they find their way over here. This place isn't standing out as somewhere that I know. Yes, it is. There's a dog typically in that other room that's right on the other side of that wall. What? Get out of here. You're joking. All right. Yeah, see that? Tell you, man, that level 4 bow. All right, I'm not messing around with this. I really do believe there's a dog in that room. And if I shoot my gun, I'm gonna draw all those other zombies that are outside. I told you the game will find a way to. Because why was that wandering horde? even in this area. They had no reason whatsoever to be over here. I wasn't anywhere over here. I know there's a dog in here. What? Man, listen. All right, hear me out. Every time I've done this POI, there has been a dog in this freaking bathroom. Now, if his ass is in another place in this playthrough, I am not going to be happy. Look at him. Still out there. Glad to be finding all these cooking. Yes, bacon and eggs. Now we need to find an animal so we can actually get some meat. Pause. Told you I'm easily amused. I amuse myself. Please don't screw me on this dog, man. Now, technically, I can be done with this. I can leave right now and be done with this mission. But I just don't believe in coming to a POI and not getting the main loot. I just, like, if I was, like, speed running missions, yes, fetches are the way to go. Go in, grab it, get out. But we can't do that. I know we're going to wake up whoever's up here. Big Mama! Oh, and another guy. All right, who's jumping down first? Big Mama for the win. What the? Where you going, Big Mama? Shit, that's not good. We're going to do this way. They tried to freaking pigeonhole. Man, if y'all don't bring y'all... Uh-oh. Get you bleeding. Stop that. You stop that. It's not polite to beat on people's things. Y'all got me so messed up. I think y'all about to pin me in this bathroom. You crazy as hell. Will you die already? Damn. Thank you. Why is there goldenrod seed in a desk? Make it make sense. Oh, no way. That is... I can't tell you the last time I found an anvil. So the significance of the anvil is that it goes in the forge. And it actually makes things that you make in the forge get made faster. And I have a feeling that some of that wandering horde has found its way over here. Yep. Which means it's time to go. Oh, she's at the front door. I'm going out the back. Holla at you, Big Mama. Still no cooking pot, by the way. It was worth the shot. Now we're not gonna make it back home before nighttime. There's no way. Typically,
I'd shake your hand, but
I would try
I bet
to.
you got dysentery.
I don't want
the way you smell.
Give me the 762. No. Yeah, give me that for now. All right. I need to sell.
Look, another dumbass stumbling into my shop. Be
Man,
careful out
get the
there.
hell out of here.
You wouldn't want to get hurt.
All right. Only taking the things we need so that we're not super encumbered. Taking the leather, the iron, the clay, cloth. Quick. Take the plastic parts, the pipes, the feathers. Scrap the chairs, leave the seeds, leave these, leave that. Food. Water, food. Cobblestone. Alright, let's get out of here. What was that? Oh, rabbit. As much as I need the meat, buddy, I need to get back. I do not pause on the needing the meat. Good gracious. Alright. We're heading back. Not a terrible day. We got some things accomplished. Got what we needed to make our forge. Now we can make cooking pot, cooking grill. We can actually make bacon and eggs. So food will be a little bit less of an issue. Water will be significantly better. We just got to get up and over this hill. Y'all, I find myself kind of like leaning into the screen around stuff. Don't judge me. I promise I'm not crazy. At least not that kind of crazy. Oh, the clock's ticking. Eventually, you'll find out why I'm so nervous about being outside at nighttime. See, that's not good. That is not good. We got to deal with him now. Because the zombies run. And as I said, they get significantly stronger at night. No. Oh, thank goodness. All right, go. No, my stamina sucks right now. We're not going to make it back in time. All we can do is hope we don't run into any more zombies. But just in case, as a secondary defense, where the man? I completely overlooked them. Come on. Please, no zombies. And I'm still being a hoarder after being worried about zombies. I'm not going to mess with those. Nobody posted up outside my place, right? Y'all gone? I bet. How did I know I didn't search that barrel? And we have made it. Woo! Alright, we made it, good people. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. I will catch y'all in the next one. We're going to craft some food, probably get our cooking pot, our forge going, try to get all of that set up so that we can hopefully have a better day. Until then, good day, good people. I'll catch you in the next one.